Mixie and Stitched Up Heart. We're going to rock bases. Luckily, there's a medical hospital right next door that's 24 hours.
You know, I'm thankful that I'm with a group of people that are as dedicated as I am.
My favorite one so far is This Way We Get to Hell. So that was like the first song I wrote with Mixie.
So it makes me want to throw my guitar around even more than I do. So I always enjoy that.
We're going in the 21st through the 25th of June to do 2 more so we can release our 6-song EP.
I was a freshman in high school when I first started taking guitar lessons. I only took them for like a couple months. I learned a couple chords, and then I just started singing. I didn't really know that I could write songs. I just started like playing these chords.
Can't believe you leaving me. Took it all and now
I've probably written like over 1,000 songs in my life. I just don't even, you know, in the short time I'm on this planet.
Music has always been my life. I really got into music when I was a little kid, but I didn't start playing drums like really until I was in high school. Honestly, you know what it is, like what made me drive in music. My dad started coming out to shows. He started talking about like how proud he was of me, you know, playing in bands and stuff like that, and how good I was. And so that for me, honestly, is like kind of what sparked me like to go in this direction, is like to be successful, because I saw like how happy it made him of me, you know, to do it. So I was like, okay, well, I can actually maybe do this.
I grew up like in a family with music, you know, and my uncle played every instrument possible. He gave me a trumpet, and coming back like 2 hours later, and he was playing like jazz. He used to teach me when I was a kid, like show me chords and stuff, and then eventually it just stuck with me. So I kept with it and just busted my ass, and you know, listened to like great guitar players with Randy Rhoads, Zach Wilde, and stuff like that, Paul Gilbert, and just wanted to be them. I walked around for like 2 years. I thought I was Zach Wilde.
And why is music important to you?
It's basically saved my life. It's been like ever since. I remember my first CD was Live, and I remember like just getting that CD and just realizing like how much like I needed music in my life, and you know, it's something that like I live for every single day. Like not a day goes by that I don't listen to any type of music.
I've never been one to handle like negative feelings or have an outlet for them. It's always been through music, and I mean that's actually how I got my stage name. Was taking all that and being that on stage. That way I don't like lash out otherwise. So usually I just take any negative thing that's happened throughout my day and scream it through the guitar.
If I was to describe Stitched Up Heart, I would say, you know that black nail polish with glitter inside of it? If somebody lit somebody's fingers on fire with nail polish and glitter, it would be that.
I would describe us as glitter and blood-fueled metal / pop / rock.
They're like kind of like circus freaks in a sense. Everyone's really out there, pretty crazy. Makes life a little bit more interesting.
They're awesome. I love my band. Everybody has their own distinct personality. Musically, you know, we're definitely, like, I'd say a little bit edgier. The band's been together for about 8 months. We got together in, actually, I think it was the first weekend of October. I think it was like October 1st of 2010.
We all kind of lived in LA, so we all knew everybody and just found each other at the right time when we were putting this project together. So kind of just fell into place.
I think a lot of people see how committed each member is in this band, and you know they want to help us as much as possible, and it's great. Like when you know we get out there and we get to share our music with a lot more people than just a tiny little group.
So why the name Stitched Apart?
What? Mixie said so.
I believe Mixie can answer that a lot better than I can. She has a tattoo of stitches around her wrist, and she just put the two together or something like that. So.
Of course, I picked the band name. I'm a girl, and then they couldn't think of anything else more clever, so I decided to go with that. My first expectation for the EP is to get it done and then just release it and see how people like it. It's kind of whatever we all just put together in our brains and just collaborated and made, and so it just came out the way it is, and hopefully people like it.
It is kind of like a gamble when you throw out your first EP. Coming from like actually playing your own music, it's always kind of scary to see if people respond, and like when people respond in a positive way, which we've gotten already with these two songs, you're always like in disbelief, like really? I mean, it's just something we created, you know, to have other people dig it.
I want to push the CD as much as possible, and I will, and I mean, like I want to succeed in this because this is what I do for a living.
So I definitely have high expectations of where this is going to go. We're going into our first tour, you know, starting in August, and that's going to take us out into the end of September. And so being able to go out on the road with this product is going to be awesome. But yeah, I mean, I'm expecting really good response from it. We've been working really hard on the EP, you know, and like Mikey's an amazing songwriter. You know, so I really think that this EP is going to really kind of kickstart our careers, really.
It's so rad just to be able to travel around the world doing something that when I was younger my parents used to tell me to shut up with. So that's always fun.
I love being on the road. It's like one of my favorite things to do. You get to meet a lot of cool people and go to a lot of cool places, and even towns like I normally never go. You know, like you get to go in there, and those are the people that like appreciate it the most.
I've never done it before, so it's thrilling and scary at the same time. It's a lot of emotions. You know, it's something like that I've been dreaming about for years and years and years, probably like 15 years, and it's coming out pretty fast. And you know, it's a lot to take in, but I'm excited for it. I can't wait to do it.
The only bad thing about being on tour is the boys smell really bad at a certain point, and I have to listen to, I mean, you can imagine being the only girl in a band. And if you've ever been around a bunch of guys when they start going through their guy talk.
The wraparound?
Yeah.
Everybody has to have names with penis at the end.
Yeah. Can't blow dry the boho because it gets too hot.
Your hair gets crispy. Shaving your nuts.
I didn't really know what guys really talked about when I wasn't around. Now I do, because they think I'm a dude.
Being out on the road is amazing because, like, you wake up in the morning and it's like, oh, what do I have to do? Oh, I don't really have to do anything until tonight, and then I play for 45 minutes and then I'm done. You know, it's like the lifestyle is just completely different. You know, it's like right now it's full, you know, you're working full time at a day job that you hate because it sucks, you know, and then like you actually get to go out on the road for 2 months and not have to worry about all that stuff. Like you just play music and like you're hanging out with your best friends. Like it's amazing. I can't wait.
Our shows are kind of like a volcano erupting in your face. Sometimes your face melts off. It's kind of like a you had to be there moment.
It's all high energy music, you know, it's a very fast paced, like up in your face show, and everybody kind of goes a little nutty on stage when the stage is big enough.
It's amazing, you know, high energy. Seems like everybody's having fun when they're coming out. You know, we're getting good response from, you know, just about everybody that comes out.
Lots of blood, lots of glitter, lots of rocking out. We always try to outdo each other on stage with antics and just having fun and getting the crowd to participate with us. That's a big thing for us.
I just want it to be something that they have fun with, you know, something that they enjoy. Like, I want them to come to shows and I want them to have a good time, you know, have it be a place where they can come and hang out and not have to worry about, you know, being judged by other people, you know, like, or worry about whether or not they're the cool kid at school. You know, I want it to be a place where, like, everyone feels welcome, everyone feels happy, you know, everyone has a good time when they're there.